So, hello everyone. This is my second video on making colloidal silver. And the first video I made, I used batteries. And this one, I purchased a kit off of Amazon, which is just a basic colloidal silver making kit. It comes in a little pouch. It includes a little plastic strip to insert the silver wires in and place over your glass or whatever you're using to make the colloidal silver. It includes two, I believe these are 6 gauge, I believe, but don't quote me on that, silver wires. It also includes a TDS meter and a plug-in adapter to attach to your silver wires, and a copper cleaning pad to clean off your silver wires when you're done making your silver. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to set this aside for right now, and also the TDS meter for right now. So basically, I use this large mug to make it in, and hopefully can you see that pretty good? And basically, the way I just do it with this little kit is just insert the wires. There's two holes on the top. I don't know if you can see those two little holes on the top. But I insert the silver wires through the holes. And then I attach one alligator clip to one. And insert the other one. And attach the other alligator clip to the other one. And then just plug it in to the wall. And of course, again, you will have to use distilled water. You cannot use regular tap water. And I use actually steam distilled water. And once you get this configuration set up, then I found that with this particular kit, I usually make it overnight because it takes a while, and it will only reach 17 parts per million. After you hit 17 parts per million, you're just shedding silver into the bottom of the glass at that point. So I set it up overnight and leave it overnight. Come back the next morning, take my contraption out of the water. Now, the silver parts per million are only going to be made off of the positive wire, which is the black wire. So you'll see the black wire with all sorts of silver deposit on it, or the silver coming off of it. The red wire might be a little bit corroded, but it's not going to be the same as the black wire. Just trying to silence that phone from ringing, but in any event, so once you come back in the morning and take it off, take the whole thing off, you will use the copper to clean off your wire and clean all the corrosion off of them, and so you'll see that they'll be shiny again. And then you use your meter to test the parts per million. And if I turn this on right now, I've already actually made this batch, but this is just to show you. If I turn this on right now, it's going to show me 17 parts per million, and I can press hold so that I can put that up there for you, and you can see that it's 17 parts per million. And this kit will not make more than about 17 parts per million, so don't waste your time trying to get it up to 20 or 30 parts per million or 50 parts per million. I found more success with using the batteries if you want to get higher than the 17 parts per million. And of course, there's probably other kits and other things out there on the market that you can also purchase through Amazon or wherever that will get you up to a higher amount. I've heard that if you want to help with cancer or cure cancer that you need at least 20 parts per million. I don't know how true that is. You'd have to do your own research on that. As far as dosages of silver, colloidal silver, there are safe recommended dosages, and I found this one website called colloidalworld.com, and it kind of gives you an idea of the dosages because if you take too much silver, your skin will turn blue. But I think there are many highly effective dosages that you can take for various ailments, and they would be safe. Also, when I make my colloidal silver with using this kit, there are particles that you can see on the top. You really don't want the particles on the top, so I usually just take a spoon and dip those particles out because you're not interested in that. You don't want particles really. You want it to be look just like clear water. I mean, it will turn a little color because you are adding silver to the water, but as far as particles, you don't want any particles. And then if there's any shedding into the bottom of the glass, you don't want that, and that usually is going to remain in the bottom of the glass when you pour it. Also, as far as storage of your silver, you're going to want to store it in a amber bottle, and I have one that I just used from something else. It was a detoxant that I ordered, and so I just use one of those empty bottles. But you don't want to store it in sunlight. So if you don't have an amber bottle, you will want to store it under your cupboard. And I usually even wrap it with foil paper to make sure no light gets to it. So that is my second video on making colloidal silver. Again, you can order the kit. Oh, the kit off of Amazon runs about $39. They don't always have it in stock, but you can keep trying and you should be able to get one. And it comes like this in a little red pouch. That's my second colloidal silver making video. Thank you.